The monks are the single nicest Doctor Who creatures I have ever seen in Doctor Who before. They are just very considerate. Hola amigos, Crispy Bro here. Yes, welcome back to my channel and my weekly reviews. Today we are reviewing episode 7 of series 10. What is it called? The Pyramid at the End of the World, I'm pretty sure. Man, that is a long title.
So Crispy, what were your overall thoughts?
I think this is potentially one of the strongest, if not the strongest one of the series. I know it didn't have like an awful lot of action and it had like a load of dialogue, but it kept me on the edge of my seat pretty much the whole time. Like, it was just very good television. Like, it was very well shot, like directed, and I believe the cast are on their A game once again. They've been so good.
So what was new in this episode?
Well, for starters, we are in the middle of a three-parter, in the middle of a season, which, you know, these three-parters don't normally happen until the end of any given Doctor Who season. So we found out that the monks want to take over the Earth, only if we let them, though. Very odd. Their intentions aren't quite clear yet. We don't know what they want the Earth for, so it'll be very intriguing. Yeah, but they got what they wanted.
Did you have a favorite scene?
Hands down, the best scene for me was when the Doctor was trapped and blind in that room and he couldn't get the combination, and Bill, you know, took it upon herself and, you know, gave the monks the consent to basically take over the Earth. I mean, you know, it does sound like a very selfish thing, but in Bill's mind, she was like, well, if the Doctor dies now, well, then we got, you know, no chance of even stopping these monks. So if we let the monks do their thing and let the Doctor live, well, then the Doctor will hopefully stop them. But, you know...
Do you have a favorite quote?
Bring it.
Were there any flaws within this episode?
Look, this episode was pretty darn fantastic, and I am nitpicking right now. But the fact that they kept on having to cut back to the lab so much at the start, like, obviously the two stories intertwine towards the end there, and we're like, oh, of course, this has been right in our face the whole time. This is what's going to end the world. But the fact that they didn't link up earlier or make any reference to anything, like, it just kind of felt like I was watching two different shows for a while there. Like, whenever it went back, I was like, come on, just bring me back to the pyramid. I want to see what's going on there. I don't really care about what's going on right now. But, like, it made sense, and they linked up, so I can't really complain that much.
Were there any moments that made you go, what?
To be quite honest, the only time I was, like, jaw dropped was when they played the Next Time trailer, because next week looks absolutely insane. That's the type of Doctor Who I really like. It reminds me a lot of when Martha, the one with Martha when she's going off doing her adventure. It looks a lot like that, and I love that episode, so I'm keen as heck.
Did you cry during this episode?
Nah.
What would you give this episode out of 10?
I'd have to give The Pyramid at the End of the World a 9.5 out of 10. It was very, very strong for me, and I appreciate it a lot more on second viewing. It's an intriguing story, and it made me appreciate last week's episode, because I know some of you guys were like, whoa, Christopher's being a bit harsh. Yeah, I was being a bit harsh. It did take me off guard, that episode, but now having these two together, like, it makes sense, and it's pretty darn seamless. And yeah, I hope next week can, you know, deliver on this three-part and have a satisfying conclusion. But my opinion doesn't matter, yours does. So leave your comments in the comment section below. I'd love to know what you guys think of The Pyramid at the End of the World. As you can see on screen now are some of my favorites from last week, so go and get commenting, guys. But yeah, I apologize that I didn't post a video additional to my reviews this week. I was a bit busy, but this week, my goodness, we have a very exciting video. I went and chatted to the cast of Whovians, an Australian Doctor Who panel show hosted by Rove McManus, and so that's very cool. That will come out in a few days. But until then, could you please could you please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very, very shortly. Allons-y!
Hello, I'm the Doctor, and you should subscribe to Crispy. Thank you, and enjoy.